That's pissed me off. To be fair, didn't really miss much. Yeah, that... It was an okay fight. There wasn't much to say about that one. I preferred the first fight. The second one was a bit... The music was good, but... yeah. There's a lot of moving. You did it again, Erica. Even together, the brothers were no match for you. Seeing you humble those smug thugs really made my day. Serves them right for making a mess of my gym. With this, you've earned your title shot against the Grand Champion. You'll need to be more prepared than ever for that bout. But for now, a good rest is in order. Let's head back to the gym. Yeah, it was annoying. It said I dropped out, but then it said I reconnected. And I was like, cool. And I saw everything was fine. The streamer timer was still running. I was still green, no drop frames. But I guess not. Guess it just decided not to. So, cool. Oh my god, phone. Please update, please update, please update. Cool. First Vamp Vital, and now both extremes at once. You're incredible. I knew you beat those bullies, Erica. You look so cool out there. It ain't over till it's over. Are you gonna try to beat me up out here? How will you fare when you have no simulacra at your disposal? Cowards. Oh shit. Honorless curs, you are a blight upon the Arcadian. Be gone from my sights. It's the tyrant! What's the Grand Champion doing here? Put up your weapon, challenger. A true warrior does not engage her opponent outside the sacred ring. I am the Grand Champion of the Ascension Arcadia Championship. And I know all about you, upstart. You think yourself a babyface who brings change. But to me, you're a heel who would tear down our traditions. That's right, you're nothing. That's right, you're nothing but a villain. If you are resolved to destroy the Arcadian as we know it, it is only meet that you understand how it came to be. Listen well. It all began when the president's ancestor, the man was a noble in the kingdom of Lindblom, known for his love of patronage on the theatrical arts. When the storm surge came to a head, he was forced to flee his homeland. For years he wandered the endless wastes until, in desperation, he sought refuge here, the kingdom of Alexandria, Shima said. To his great surprise, the Alexandrians welcomed him with open arms, and the sight of them toiling hand in hand to build new lives, he saw a vision of the ancient paradise of myth, Arcadia. He longed to repay the kindness he had received, and at the length found the answer in their fighting contests that people enjoyed in secret as a diversion. Using the riches he brought with him, he created a new form of entertainment, one that blends thrilling fights and gripping theatrics. Thus was the Arcadian born. Alas, it did not endure its original iteration. As survival grew more challenging, it became increasingly difficult to host matches. Eventually, they ceased to be held altogether, and the Arcadian was all but forgotten. The years passed, advancements in electrope brought stability, and the advent of soul technology, a sense of security. For the first time in generations, Alexandrians experienced tedium. Wishing to provide the excitement they craved, the president revived the Arcadian and held matches that pitted recreated simulacra against each other. And when the people clamored for fiercer fights, he satisfied them by introducing the use of feral souls. In this way did the Arcadian rise up to become the premier form of entertainment in Alexandria and a pillar of our culture. This is the Arcadian's history, the legacy that lives on in its sacred halls. This is what you seek to destroy. Feral souls are the very souls we fighters, and we will not allow an outsider to dictate our culture and take them from us. I feel like that's not proper English. Anyway. Hear, hear. All hail the tyrant, the one true king of the Arcadian. Feral souls obfuscate the true splendor of battle. Exactly. More than a spectacle. I want to see a real fight. That's where the excitement lies. You may have garnered attention for fighting unenhanced, but in the end, you are not more than a heel intended to create excitement. It is your fate to fall. Who the hell's driving that? Jesus Christ. As you saw for yourself, the tyrants are forced to be reckoned with, even not using a feral soul. What's more, as Grand Champion, he has free access to his soul's repository. He can choose the best soul for each opponent. That makes it hard to offer advice. If only we knew which soul he would use, we'd have something to work with. Anyway, let's get back to the gym. I'm anxious how the rescue mission went. Little fucking mess here. Katsara and the others haven't returned yet. I hope they're alright. Nini! Let me guess, Utrope didn't want to come. Yana! The uni! Thank goodness. Did I really have that opposite again? God damn it. I'm sorry, we weren't able to rescue Utrope. We found Nayuni in the reception hall. There was no sign of Utrope, no time to search for her. Kidnappers removed Utrope's regulator when they abducted us, and then they took her somewhere else. Removed her regulator? Oh no, that's what they do to the immortalized. Come on now, don't lose heart yet. Times like this you gotta keep on grooving. Have some tact, will you? We're talking about their sister. No, he's right. Now isn't the time to be fearing the worst. It's already a blessing that Nayuni is safe and sound. Still, I doubt the president will sit idly by in response. I worry what he might do next. You can rest easy on that front. We actually have a collaborator on the inside. Met him. Okay, so he was crying. We approached him without expectation, and we were presently surprised when he agreed to help. He contrived to make it so the president doesn't learn of our foray in a hurry. Furthermore, Madam has an idea where Utrope might be. He promised he would see her safely returned. Metum did all that. Perhaps I misjudged him. Can we really trust him? I feel uneasy too, to be honest. But right now we don't have any other choice but to trust him. Oh, right. I have some good news too. While I was locked away in the reception hall, I was able to access the terminal and retrieve some useful information. That is, the Tyrant's data. In the upcoming title match, he intends to use the soul of a behemoth. Now Uni, that's amazing! Eric will have a much better chance thanks to you. Yeah, I only have to dodge meteors now. I expect the preparations for the match will be finished soon. So let's head to the Arcadion. We can discuss the fight in detail there. It'll be over soon, once Utrope has been freed. You've become Grand Champion. No one will fight with feral souls again. Those afflicted with psychonecrosis can be cured. As before, we're counting on you, Erica. We'll all be praying for your triumph. Bip, 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 bip. I'm sure, right. Every time it cuts to it, you just hear, I'm sure, right. Kitty! Seems Pom wants to join you. Perhaps she thinks Hector will be at the Arcadion. Maybe she wants to cheer Erica on as well. Let's bring her along, eh? What top is, Honeybee Lovely? Does she use a custom top? The Arcadian's Alexandria's biggest stage, and we're counting on your victory to make a dazzling comeback. Don't let me down, or I shall have to sting you. If the president is descended from Lindblom nobility, it makes sense that he knows about the cure for psychonecrosis. If we can defeat the tyrant, then we can save everyone. An image comes to me, you're being crowned champion. Grand champion, and everyone you've saved, they're celebrating, and I don't really care what the rest of you say. Oh. Right, let's make our way to the Arcadion. Given the huge publicity surrounding the match, there's bound to be some fans along the way. Why not take a moment to talk to them? I expect they'll have some words of encouragement for you. Eating. You can do it, Erica. You can beat the tyrant and become the grand champion. When I grow up, I'm gonna become a fighter just like you. Then we can form a tag team together and teach the bad guys a lesson. My son and I will be praying for you in the victory with all our hearts. I'm surprised I actually haven't needed water yet. It's going warm. It's this one. Erica, I can't believe your heavyweight title match is already happening. I have every faith that you'll win and usher in a new era for the Arcadian. Now that we are connected to the outside world, our society has begun to change. It's only natural the Arcadian changes as well. I like her. Let's go up, Slap Yoshi P. Oh, I went over his head. Self-assured fan. I'll be cheating for you, Erica. The unstoppable upstart is speaking to me. What an honor this is. Truth be told, I lost someone dear to me in the recent attacks. But as I was wallowing in grief, I saw you facing your foes entirely unenhanced, and it gave me courage to carry on. I'm not the only one either. There are many others like me who are inspired by your unfaltering figure in the ring, and to see you become Grand Champion would be the greatest inspiration of all. Hearing from the fans really fires you up, doesn't it? They inspire you as much as you inspire them. Come on, let's continue on to the green room. We've been waiting your arrival, Erica. And this is... Cat. I'll make it cat. And a dance, 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 and a dance, dance, dance. She wants to cheer Erica on. That's not a problem, is it? No, certainly not. Would you please follow me? Cat. I'll make it a cat. And a dance, 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 and a dance, dance, dance. Cat. I'll make it a cat. And a meow, 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 and a meow, meow, meow. Cat. And a dance, 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 and a dance, dance, dance. Iron Fist. Well, here we are. Finally, the heavyweight title match. I'm starting to feel a little nervous, I have to admit. Seems she wants to find her master, just like Retsara said. It's heartbreaking. Right, better focus. Suppose this will be the last time for this, but let's take a look at your opponent. Reigning champion, Grand Champion of the Arcadian, the Tyrant. Prior to becoming a fighter, he was a peerless hunter renowned for his mastery of all weaponry. In the ring, he wields an arsenal of arms, and freely switches between them as the situation demands. Based on the information Naomi found, he'll be using the soul of a behemoth, a fell beast that possesses terrible strength and magics. In addition to powerful physical attacks, he'll unleash devastating whirlwinds and meteors. More than ever, you'll have to take care. Now, go out there and win one last time. claim the title and usher in a new era for the Arcadian, one where lives aren't sacrificed for entertainment. Is this song saying "Long Live the King"? Actually, what's Giddy say? Meow. Alright, back to what I was doing. Well, there's red on my weapon. That could be enough to tie red into the thing by giving me the cat bell, right? It's either the cat bell or that. Which I need to take one of those out, actually. Namazu bell, sorry. It would be nice if it, like, jingle jangled. Or I just do the scarf, like I always do. Or I just keep that. Or I just put none. Oh, true. All the fucking Emperor's New stuff can be put together. Didn't even think about that. I should probably get some new, earrings and stuff, or necklaces and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Just for fun. I think I only have the rings and stuff, yeah. I got some boots. I have everything except hat. I guess because you can just hide the hat. I really gotta clean out this bloody inventory. Alright, what else was I gonna do? We're just gonna go to Shalani, right? Yeah. Continue our bait. Unfortunately, I think we lost a group of people we were doing it with before. So that's take my time to restart stream. It was weird, it was kind of like at 1 hour. I hope that's not a thing where every 1 hour it does that. Oh, these guys actually hurt. I'm gonna pick things up. It feels safer. Let you 10 just to see how many it needs. $30. Maybe 25, but no, probably 30. Oops. God damn, these guys really fucking hurt. Maybe it's 25. Really? 26. Why the fuck is it 26? $17 out of $40. But I've really done no baits in those areas. Alright, I need to go spend bicolor. Whoops. Whoops. I didn't realize that would cancel that combo. That's unfortunate. I can break these cuffs. Yeah. Where do I spend by color gemstones? I forgot. It would be Trilio, Solution 9, right? No? Is it truly low? $600 for the animal weapon. What do you mean? I mean, I'll keep some. It's just I need to spend some while I'm doing stuff. I'm capped. $8.14. There you go. Oh. That's annoying. Guess I'll grab the routing map. actually forget how much you get per bait. Probably need to spend more. Oops. Goodbye, fate. Bloody portrait. I don't understand why it just keeps resetting. I haven't equipped anything new. Just because I swapped fucking jobs. Actually, it looks pretty cool. X, I assume, is out. Yeah. 挑戦者、攻撃を当てさせません。さて、これはどうだ。Whoop. It's a line. No, X. Boogieの神髄というものを見せてやろう。Okay, plus relative. 強烈な攻撃、これが王者たる力なのか。まだまだ行くぞ。They're gonna swap one. Nope.
挑戦者も引けを取らない。久々に楽しませてくれる。
X.
さすがはザ・タイラント。アルカディアの圧政者の称号は伊達じゃない。ここからは手加減抜きだ。
Harris just broke the Oh!
行くぞ。
Okay.
生身の挑戦者。これは複数の武器が作られていくぞ。すさまじい猛攻。恐るべし統一王者。私は絶対王者だ。負けることなどあるものか。これは一体。統一王者の様子が変わったようだ。
Almost had that for a while. Whoops. 魔物の力に生身で挑む愚かさ。その身をもって知るがいい。 You need to keep all the rocks alive.
視点の座を譲るものか。圧倒的な威力。魔獣ベヒーモスの力を解放したようです。
I see. Geeky.
吹っ飛べ挑戦者。リングが真っ二つだ。急ぎ修復の準備に取り掛かります。
Let me go this way. Yeah, the ultimate of this, the ultimate jig of this is going to be interesting. Savage, sorry. Jesus Christ.
リングを投げ飛ばした。なんという力なんだ。準備が整ったようなのでリングを修復します。 魔物の意地と生身の覚悟のぶつかり合い、どちらが勝ってもおかしくありません。この魔物の力あってこそ
is this over and over till the
アル
end?
カディアンなのだ。
Nice.
KO.
決まった。新たな統一王者の誕生だ。
Yeah, I swapped the angles at the last second because I saw the entire other side coming over, and I was like,
実況はメテムでお送りしました。
Did I have it backwards again? I keep doing it. Erica has deposed of the tyrant to rise up as the grand champion. Oh, what brings the referee out now? I am pleased to see I was not mistaken about you. That voice, it's the president. None other, though. This is obviously not my true form. I am in my quarters on the uppermost floor. A deal's a deal. Tell us where the drop of life is. It is here with me. Come, I shall give it to you. You have earned a personal audience. The drop of life? I have the faintest idea what this is about, but I'd better take a camera to capture these events. Oh shit. Is this perhaps an arena? Keep watch for about 10 minutes, see if it turns off again. What is that monstrosity? The Lindworm, a legendary serpent of Eld, the namesake of my homeland. By infusing myself with its soul, I have come to assume this form. The president has become this terrifying creature? Oh hey, he's using all the bodies of past fucking people. And those people, why, they're immortalized. Is this going to be an ultimate situation where they're going to use the abilities of all these other champions? You trope. Meta, why is she? You promised you would save her. I'm truly sorry, but it seems he was one step ahead of us. You have served me well, madam, but I have been long aware of your duplicity. Arrayed behind me are all the fighters who have been immortalized. With each feral transformation, their souls were ravaged until they ultimately met their demise. A pitiable fate. They shall make a fitting audience for the final act, here in this faithfully recreated Lindblom Theater. Dude, those things can attack? To the bodies of the departed, to use the bodies of the departed as decoration. This is pure depravity. People of Alexandria, in my mission to bring you ever more thrilling entertainment, I have given my very body and soul. I acquired the power of the mighty Lindworm, and then sought to create fighters who could offer me a fierce contest. Alas, all died prematurely, taken by a soul-consuming affliction. But at last they may know peace, for one I have long awaited has appeared. With the actors thus assembled, the greatest show in Arcadian history may finally begin. In feverish highs shall our all sorrow and tedium be swept away. This is unconscionable. How could the president do such a thing simply for entertainment? Unenhanced warrior, know that you have immediately become heavyweight champion. If you wish to be crowned the true grand champion, you must now defeat me. Okay. I'll defeat you, don't you worry. That's the spirit. See to it that you spare no preparation. Nothing short of perfection will suffice for our performance. A shocking truth has been revealed, and the final match has been set. How will this harrowing tale conclude? Ba-bum. Yep. Think that the fighters were dying from using feral souls. Just because we wanted thrills. The Arcadian was my escape, if I'd known the price for it. If this is the way it is, then our only hope is for the unstoppable upstart to win. That's right. Let's all cheer her on against the evil president. True. You're gonna sacrifice himself? Give his life essence to her or something? Not you too, Eutro. Not you too. The ring's reprieve. Deep down, I'd feared we might be too late. I'd steeled myself for the worst. The reality was too much to bear. When I saw how the president had exploited my sister and all the others, I tried to use a feral soul without thinking. I want nothing more than to fight with you, but I know I'd only hold you back. I'd be a fool to tempt fate again with a feral soul. In his twisted mind, the president might think this is just a show, but to me, this is a reckoning. For Eutrope and all the other fallen fighters, bring that monster to justice, Erica. Let's do it! Now I'll still be here, but I'm going to queue. And then I need to feed my cat. I'll keep my headphones on. I'll be right back. course that happens. Of course that happens.
極悪オーナーの慣れの果て亡国の大蛇リンドブルム
Popped out and I was like, it said 14 minutes. I could go for a quick bio. And I was like, I should probably rush back. Hey, yo. Let's fucking go. Holy shit. Okay, so what is this song? Okay, behind. Okay. Oh, interesting. It's interesting that they have a box like that now. Ah. Okay. Ah, okay. Whoa! Didn't realize there was two things going on at once. Okay. Ow. Yeah, okay. Been a fun fight. It's probably the best fight out of all of them. Usually claws are, but do this for the hell of it. Meteor. To be fair, I didn't know that that wasn't the end. We can beat it without it. Right? Surely. Yeah, see? I believed in us. Look at the bold lava. Everyone's cheering while the fucking champions are still stuck. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It looks like someone DC'd, so I'll go to get loot. Someone do a goofy dance? What do you mean? Ooh, I got Creeping Green. And gloves, good. You did it, Erica, just as I thought you would. Now, tell us where the drop of life is. We won't tell anyone else. We won't let anyone else die. That which you seek lies before you. The ether yielded by Lindblom Worm's heart is the stimulant for the regeneration factor. Hang on, I gotta let the cat out, he's stuck. Now, set aside your grief, for you, Troop, and the other fighters have not perished. Everyone can still be saved. Everyone. Well, except the President. What? Everything has been part of the President's plan to produce the cure to psychonecrosis. I don't know why I just struggled then to say it. Said it right the whole time. When the first fighter was diagnosed with the disease, the President was utterly shaken. He cursed himself for ever introducing the use of feral souls. Ah, he was a good guy all along, of course. He was the heel. Determined to find a cure, he turned to the treasure. Oh, I guess that was why Madam was crying. He turned to the treasure that had been passed down through his line, the egg of a lindworm, a creature known for its phenomenal regenerative abilities. After much experimentation, he ultimately extracted the soul of the unborn beast and took it on to himself. And though he transformed into a monstrosity possessed of preternatural regeneration, he sadly could not use his power to heal others. To make matters worse, the power meant he was forever locked in his serpentine form. So it was that he was forced to confine himself to this mausoleum. For a small blessing, his regulator still allowed him to control over the Arcadian devices, and he could remotely operate machinery. That was how he was able to make contact with me and convey his content to sacrifice himself and have the cure made from his heart. Alas, the Lindworm was too powerful. Even the tyrant proved no match, and the Arcadian remained in operation, as the search continued for a warrior capable of defeating him. Those fighters who developed psychonecrosis had to be retired and put into a deep sleep, cold stasis, to keep the disease at bay until they could be cured. It was for this reason that U-Troop was kidnapped. The president lamented subjecting more souls to the disease, but for want of other solutions, could only press on with his plan. If that's the truth, then why didn't you tell us? The president was nothing if not a showman. He dedicated his regrets, his desire for atonement, and indeed his very life to bring greater thrills to the masses. In so doing, he would promote fiercer competition and give rise to ever stronger fighters, one of whom he hoped would rise up to challenge him. I'll be back. It was to keep the competition running that the disease was kept secret, and though many fighters showed promise, it seemed as though none would ever transcend the tyrant. That is, until you appeared. From the moment he saw you, the president was certain that you would be the one to defeat him. All he needed was to spur you on, and to do so, he cast you as a rebel who would tear down the Arcadian, and himself as the greatest heel it has ever known. The man couldn't help but turn everything into a spectacle. It's so absurd. One can't help but admire it. Then why kidnap Nayuni? So this entire time, we've been puppets in the president's play. Uh-oh. Found it. He's already recovered. Oh, okay. We'll help too. Let's go. Hell yeah, she's a dragoon. It's no good. Everybody listen up. Of course he's alive. The cat knew it. The questions can wait. Right now I need you all to channel me your aether. Chooses a gun. Use it, Erica! Our combined power! Hell yeah! I'll be honest, I'm glad I'm wearing this outfit. Get kicked! We need to finish him now. You fought well, champion. Leave the rest to us. Has she got a custom hairstyle? The president confided in us long ago. Been acting according to his instructions. No, never mind. I thought she had, like, the ponytail coming down the back. It was my duty to serve as the challenger's final test. And to ensure their hands would not be sullied. Then why did they attack us? If it was a battle of lifetime, even without feral souls, the Arcadian's future is bright. If they were confided in, why did they try to approach us and have the I guess to explain the history? That's the only thing I could think of. Hector, I thought you were gone, but you died fighting after becoming that fiend. I thought the same, but then I woke up, and I was myself again. Adam explained everything after that. Prison had given me less potent souls for the bout, and then his people restored me back to normal. I've been resting in the Arcadian's infirmary ever since, but when I saw what was happening on the broadcast, nothing could keep me from coming to help. Blowjob Rose number 2. I've pushed myself too hard. Thought I had this little disease. Right, that. We should move everyone to the infirmary immediately and have the cure created. I shall personally attend to matters from here. Every soul will be saved. I give you my word. Dude's just holding a giant heart. Try not to encourage the verdant dancer. He's already insufferably smug enough as it is. Yeah, had a feeling it'd play out like this. For all his quirks, I knew the old man couldn't truly be a villain. I have to say, I'm a mite miffed that Brute stole the spotlight, but I'm glad everyone's safe. I watched the broadcast from start to finish. What absolutely amazing, Erica. It was taking some time. You've inspired me to change my view towards souls. Like Yana, I've decided to remove my regulator as well. By the way, some people from the Arcadian dropped by earlier to apologize for the president's deception. They even helped fix up the gym. It's been quite a whirlwind of events. But it seems the worst is over. All that remains is to pray that everyone is cured. Sometime later. Kitties. I'm pleased to say the treatment was effective. Everyone has made a full recovery from psychonecrosis. The symptoms are completely gone. I feel like myself again thanks to the cure. And of course, to you as well, Erica. Couldn't this cure be used for more than psychonecrosis? Like, it feels like if it's full regeneration, that's a very big deal. Yana has told me all. Words do not suffice to show my gratitude, but please accept my thanks. Yeah, mine too. I owe you one. Before setting off for their homes, the heavyweight fighters and those who were in stasis also expressed their heartfelt gratitude for you. And it'd be remiss of me to not do the same. Thank you, Erica. I, meanwhile, must apologize to everyone. Though it was to conceal the President's plan, the fact remains that I deceived you. I am truly sorry. All's well that ends well. That's what Safine said. You need to be punished. And here I thought you were the true mastermind. It's true, everyone did think. Me? The mastermind? You give me too much credit. I have not the imagination to conceive such an audacious plan. That said, I did work behind the scenes to ensure all went according to script. In light of this, perhaps I could be considered the mastermind. In the end, everything is as the President had hoped. Wherever he is now, he too would doubtless be overjoyed. He sacrificed himself to save us all. Another debt I can never repay. The President actually had one last wish. That those who still bear love for the Arcadian, even after everything, continue to fight and bring excitement to the fans. He really had us all figured out. As if we're still dancing in the palm of his hand. Lest you wonder, I've arranged for the souls in the repository to be set free as you decide. Never again shall feral souls be wielded in the Arcadian. From now on, matches will be fought between unenhanced warriors. The upstart's revolution was a success. This means, however, that there are none at present who could offer you contest. Until our fighters have become strong enough, I'm afraid we won't have any matches for you. I'm sure that day will come soon. It would be really cool to actually come back to a raid series, right? Like, it's a different raid series, but like, it's a continuation. I think I speak for everyone when I say I'd love to face you unenhanced. I won't stop training until I'm ready. Now then, there is to be a crowning ceremony for the new Grand Champion. Naturally, it can't begin without you, so pray come to the green room at your earliest convenience. I'm happy with this fit. Going back to Omega and actually having it be a proper fucking tournament arc and not divulging into, hey, you gotta defend the fucking end of the world because Omega will break out and destroy everything if you don't. That would be nice, yeah. The ceremony will be held in the very ring we fought in. It wasn't all that long ago. It somehow feels like an age. Come, everyone's already out there waiting. Make sure you're dressed for the occasion, because all of Alexandria will be waiting for you. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new Grand Champion in the Arcadian. An unstoppable force of nature who tore through every obstacle in her way. Please join me in welcoming this radiant star to the stage. The woman who boldly ushered in revolution. The unenhanced yet undefeated Queen of the Arcadian, Erica Witchwood. She just has a fucking wine bottle. I'm winning the stage. Let's go. I'm so bright. The white lights. Hold it right there. It's a farce that you're the Grand Champion. I refuse to accept it. Oh my! The Brood Bomber has barged into Erica's ceremony again! Does this man ever learn? I demand a rematch. Just you and me, unenhanced. Not so fast. Oh, of course. Watching you get tossed aside by Erica would hardly be entertaining. I'll be your opponents. Black Cat has leapt into the ring. I dare say this should be an even match. With the president no longer with us, it falls to my humble self to authorize matches. And on this occasion, I am pleased to approve an impromptu exhibition. Cool. Whoa, whoa. He's still got the fucking wine. Let this be the clash to christen the Arcadian's rebirth. She's the claw that gleams in revolution's shadow, the rebel that prowls the dark, Black Cat. He's the man who's been to hell and lived to tell the tale, the incorrigible, reprehensible Brute Bomber. She just has a fucking... That's not a fight, guys. You guys need to get your weapons out. No. That's just wrestling. You're just I guess you're wrestling, yeah, true. I did it! I beat the Brute Bomber! Sorry for spoiling your moment with that charade, but we wanted to kick off the new era of the Arcadian with a bang. Medem came up with a last-minute script, and I agreed to join in. Retired fighters have been returning as well, eager to fight in unenhanced matches. We're all going to do our part to keep the Arcadian exciting. And as you may have already noticed, everyone's decided to remove their regulator. That's because we won't be needing souls anymore, feral or otherwise. Meanwhile, since you have no equal, you've been granted the title of Eternal Grand Champion and entered into the Hall of Fame. You're already a legend, basically. Now, though you may not be able to fight, we'd still love to see you, so don't be a stranger and drop by at my gym or the green room from time to time. As much as I hate to admit it, we played into the President's hands from the start, but it was only because you were the protagonist of his script that we could bring the tale to a happy conclusion. We truly couldn't have done it without you, our unenhanced Grand Champion, but please allow me to thank you again, but we're forever in your debt. Wah wah. You know, it'd be a really cool addition is if you could go to the Arcadian and watch from the rafters, like matches between all these characters. Never thought I would live to enjoy a simple life with my sisters again. It feels like a blissful dream I could wake up from at any moment. things could have turned out quite different. The president may have had an elaborate plan to produce a cure, but many of us would not be here today had you not triumphed. I truly can't thank you enough. Good for you, kid. Hey Erica, make yourself at home. Grab a tonic or whatever else you'd like. You're always welcome here. As you can see, I've been instructing new members of late, but I haven't been neglecting my own training either. I'm aiming to be the first Grand Champion of the Reborn Arcadian after all. I'm not going to stop there. No, I'll keep pressing on until I achieve my dream, getting strong enough to not only face you in the ring, but win too. Yeah, about that. Hello Erica, ever since you became the Eternal Grand Champion, we've had an endless stream of people eager to join the tried tales of training. Fortunately, with Yanni and Nutra being busy after taking to the ring again, we've had to limit the number of applicants we accept. One day, I hope we can expand the gym and train a lot of fighters. By the way, have you spoken with the others recently? If you haven't already, you should seek them out. You'll find them around the city, in the Arcadian, or even in Heritage Fair. I'm sure they'd love to see you. I'm not going to do that on stream. I'll go and do that later on. But I guess that's the map that I saw the other day. But you know, being able to like sit in like a VIP area of the Arcadian and just watch matches and they just have like scripted fights and stuff going on, that would be really cool. I'm just gonna go check quickly to make sure that's not an actual thing, but I would have seen it already, I feel like. Okay, it's just them. Okey-doke. Kitties. Meow. Alright, I'm gonna get my gloves, and then that's it. That was pretty cool. They should let you in gorilla position to watch them. What does that mean? That was pretty cool. I feel like the fights weren't really as interesting as the first two tiers. There was some interesting things. The second one of this that I didn't stream, that crashed rather, that was pretty straightforward. That was a lot of stuff we'd seen before. Kinda same with the first one. There's a lot of moving in the first one. Third one, again, it was just the weapons thing. That was a lot of the same. The only thing about the fourth fight I felt like that was pretty unique was the fact that the boss actually had a hitbox. Like a solid hitbox with that one mechanic. And then past that, it was just a lot of like knockbacks and watching the hand do the thing like Hades mode. And so overall, I feel like this was like probably the weakest tier out of the three, but it was still pretty fun. Music was still pretty good. Third fight music was kind of but the first two were good. The last one's definitely fucking good. Interested to see what Savage will be. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off stream now and possibly into Discord. Okay. Bye. I'm not gonna steal Krendel's thing this time. Bye. Bye.